You know who the greatest turnaround CEO was of all time? Admiral Nimitz. Yeah, think about that. Just 9 days after Pearl Harbor, he took over the company of the Pacific Fleet of the U.S. Navy. After their major assets had been destroyed, all their battleships, and an incredible loss of life, 3,000 sailors. Also, his competition was well-resourced, coming off of victories against the British and in the Philippines. But Admiral Nimitz exhibited 5 actions that we can learn from today to use in turnaround situations. The first, he was flexible. He used what assets he still had available. So he was lucky enough that the aircraft carriers were still out to sea, so he changed naval doctrine to focus on air power. Second, he took immediate action. He didn't wait to get everything right. He immediately ordered the Doolittle raid, which took the fight to the Japanese mainland, creating an incredible goodwill and energy within a Navy that had just taken one on the chin. Second, he trusted his instincts. Now, he had some sketchy data that something might be happening in Midway, but he knew if he was a naval officer, that's exactly where he would attack. And that's where he exhibited his fourth. He took a calculated risk. He didn't just commit part of the fleet or some of it. He knew he was going to be outnumbered, but took a calculated risk that by surprise and with full commitment of the resources he had available, he could have victory. And as we know, Midway changed the war. And finally, and most importantly, he trusted his people. See, Admiral Nimitz was in the HR command before he took over the Pacific Fleet, and in that, he created a methodology of collaboration, which was very different from the command control style that was popular at the time. And he collaborated with his officers, creating nimbleness, speed, and in fact was one of the first commands that gave power to his downline leadership to order combined arms for amphibious assaults. So those 5 things turned around not only the Pacific Fleet, but World War II. So if you've got a turnaround situation, I'm sure it's not as drastic as what Admiral Nimitz faced. But we can learn those lessons of being flexible using what we have, to move immediately to action, to trust the instincts you have, take calculated risk, and most importantly, empower and trust your people. Hope this helps. Thanks.